zone, we can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, can. All right.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, son. Hey, can. 319, right?
They'll stick with him again.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here we go. Go.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. We good. 319, get that. 11. Delta.
Send a man in motion right.
Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
32-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Can. Tonight.
Now a handoff running right. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 19 instructions. Tonight.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, gets that. Hey, Can. Hey, Can.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Right.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? 58, who's here's that? Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, tonight, West Side's it. Go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set it! Cowboy 80! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Alert 3.
Ready?
On the ground, the goal shot right the back out of Arizona State. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 70 Timberwolves! 70 Lions! 79 Broncos!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go! Here we go! Viking 18! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Crash! Ready?
On 1st down, it's White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Tag! 60 Bison! misses. Hut, hut.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
EQ! Hey, can. Delta. Test, bunch right. Tonight.
Trying to start on the ground. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the start.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Here we go. You got it. Tonight. 11. Hey, can. Tonight.
Second down, and they'll run it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, can. Here we go, son. Tonight.
Fields. He's got his man. That's goal. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3:19, get that. Chip clear.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Go.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60.
And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
Throwing now from the gun. Will find Rashawn White. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he will score. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Tonight.
On the handoff, this is Achan. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Turbo, sir. Right.
Now give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, Ken. Turbo's hot. Chip slant. Right.
They go play action with Fields. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Miami.
Here we go. Right. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Can I see that? Extend. Delta. Test. Bunch right. Bunch right. Right.
A run up the middle with H.M. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
EQ. Here we go, son. Extend. Bunch right. Right.
Fields from the pistol. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 70 switch. You got tight right there. Ready?
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Cowboy
First and 10 at the 30.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's another.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the air one more time. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
No mas, no mas. Angel, angel, angel. Here we go, Snot. Snot.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Up. Green 19, green 9. Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. 319, did I see that? Bunch right.
Back.
Hey, can. Go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Second down, they need 7.
Let's go Alpha right here. Here we go. Say hi.
Once again, it's Achan.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, son. Blue 58, Blue 58, son. Hey, can.
Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
Mayday. Say hi.
Fields now. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? 70 Lion. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down.
You see, these are the types of routes, Mike, that you can tell guys spend a lot of time working together, during the week. This is timing. This is landmark. This is ball placement. It all has to work together, and in this case, doesn't get much better than this.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, Side. EQ! Right.
They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Blue 58, Blue 58, cut. Side.
Here's Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
22. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 7.
Here we go, Side. 330. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man right side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
32-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set up. 75. Green 19, can I see that? Easy, easy, easy. Angel, angel, angel. Set high.
To throw is Fields. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Set high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Here we go. We're good. Set high.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and
here we go.
They bring him down for a short gain.
Set high. Set high.
They'll stick with him again. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here.
Yep.
1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Green 19, can I set high.
Here's a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Extend. 11, 11, 11. Go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Green 19, just set.
Be ready, be ready.
Throwing is Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboys! Slam! Ready, ready?
Drive begins with a run by White. And this will be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Cowboy Bucs!
Hey, stay with him.
70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about this 1-2 to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Down! Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Check.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Dolphins 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, never mind, man. Here we go. Delta. 319, can I see that? Tonight.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Over the middle, taken in by Noel. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
He'll run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Green 19, dress attack. Set.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 331, 331. Set high.
Fields to throw for it. And they have to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted.
At this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 19. Watch twins. Bronco 80. Check out.
Off the play pick. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Here comes White on the toss right. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Heel drops to throw. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Can. Here we go. Go.
Fields at deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Green. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Receiver in motion. Going right. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Secondary. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. He'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to 1 play in this one.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Take go.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have...
And that's going to be